We on? Yep. Greetings, everyone. I'm the delicious and mythical GriffinMuffin, and I decided to stream some Pillars of Eternity tonight because, as you may or may not know, there was a recent game announced by Obsidian called Avowed, set in the world of Aora, just like Pillars of Eternity is. So I was like, you know, for a while now, I've been wanting to start a new character straight from the first one and carry them on all the way through to Pillars of Eternity 2 and do a different story and stuff and see how it goes. It's been a couple years since I've played Pillars of Eternity 1, so I want to kind of get back into it and, you know, play a very different sort of character as I did before. So if you're here, which there is no one, but I'm going to play anyway. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and having a stream is kind of a good incentive. So here we go, new game. Now, last time I did hard, and like, I like playing CRPGs on hard mode, but I think this time around I'm just going to go to normal. I want to get through the story. I don't want to keep on getting hung up by deaths and all this sort of stuff, so... Here we go. Oh man, those loading screens. Takes me back.
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
That's a shame. Let's get into it. Oh yes, character creation. Let's do it. So I was thinking this time round that I will be doing a female character. I don't know, just a bit of something different. And I want to see, like, if you roll female in certain RPGs, like, you know, the game recognizes that you're female, and like, you know, the game sort of changes. The most typical example I can think of is Vampire Masquerade, where like you can get into places way easier and stuff like that. Or people behave differently to you and stuff like that. I want to see if that's in Pillars, so let's go next. Alright. I'm thinking human. I don't know. It's either human, elf... I'm thinking human. Last time I went elf, so I think I might go human. Oh, I get to... Oh yeah, there's a sub race. Okay, it could be from the Deerwood. Fighting Spirit, once per encounter, 5 seconds after being... That sounds like more of a tank thing. I don't really need that. Ocean Folk. Fighting... Oh, they all have the Fighting Spirit thing. Savannah Folk. Natlan. South of the Equator. While commonly in Raid Sarah, Savannah Folk are not usually seen in the Deerwood. Let's just stick with Meadow. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Alright, next. Now, I'm really interested in either going wizard, but you have Aloth, so I'm like, you know, you can kind of just have a wizard already in the party, and that is a very interesting outfit for a wizard. But I was thinking Cypher. I didn't roll a Cypher before. Oh, that is so cool. Brushalwyn, Mind Hunters. Cool. They're pretty much the psionics of this world. I really like psionic characters and other things. Recent discovery in the Eastern Reach, ciphers were once called Brishagwin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Ciphers have the ability to directly contact, manipulate others' person's soul and psyche. So yeah, they're scions, basically. Powers directly target allies. Use focus. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Cypher. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so we pick our abilities. Let's have a look. Antipathic field. Creates a toxic... Now, I don't know what kind of scion I want to go for. I don't know how it works in number 1. I remember, like, you have Seraphim in number 2, and I really aimed him to be, like, a big, like, a debuffer for the group. Always made him go for, like, AoE, mass AoE, like people would, like, lose resolve and all this sort of stuff. I always went for that. I think I might do that again. So let's have a look. That's a beam. Eye strike, target, blinded, that's target. Area of effect, target plus length. It's a cone, so that's good. Soul shock. Allied target. Foe AoE. Briefly transforms the outer shell of an allied in soul energy. That sounds pretty good. I can focus that on the tank. Whispers of treason. Now, ciphers are pretty good for having, like, mind-altering stuff. And when you're fighting, like, Kith, like, having just, if you have like a massive, like, bandit thing, and you just go, I am mass charm, like, and a few people change to your side just for a few seconds, it helps so much. So I'm thinking, what's this tenuous grass thing there? Target frightened and confused. That's target. Yeah, I'm really thinking soul shock and whisper of treason. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we need more intellect above anything. Actually, I think I might do, like, a multi-class with her. I might do, like, Cypher. Actually, can I do that already? I'll go back. Cypher. No, I can't do that yet. So let's just do that again. Yep. So, we need to get our stats. So, apparently intellect is needed. Highly recommended. Changes the amount of area of effect, duration of stuff like that. So, we have 15 points. I want to make her kind of charismatic, but not too charismatic. Let's dump a lot of points into that. I'm thinking she can be kind of close up, maybe with a quarterstaff or a dagger and stuff like that. So, recommended. Action speed is pretty good. Perception, accuracy, reflex, defense, chance to interrupt. Let's do 4 into resolve. Let's think. I don't know where to divvy it up. So we got... If I have her up front, close and personal, I don't need her to do a lot of damage, though, is the thing. I just need her to be able to take damage, basically. So maybe 3 in Constitution. We have 3 left. I do want things to be accurate. Like, you know, she still has abilities that are going to need to land. Action speed, though, is pretty good for ciphers, apparently. Might is also pretty good. It's good for damage overall. Does it mean it also... In this version, does that mean... There are 8 types of damage. Raw damage. Damage types are used to determine... So it means overall, like overall damage. Okay. Maybe then we rethink this a little bit. Yeah, let's just put a couple points in resolve then. So we have 9 points left. How about we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And her perception is going to be pretty low. Pick up on details, could be used to catch someone in a lie. Now, I'm thinking for this character, like, I'm developing a bit of a backstory for her. I'm gonna think she's a bit, like, arrogant, very close-minded sort of person. So maybe perception low perception would suit her quite a bit, and having a bit of resolve and high intellect. Like I kind of wanted to make a wizard, but I think I might multi-class her later because I haven't done a multi-class character, so I think that'll be rather interesting to do. So I think I'll do that, and I'll make her kind of like someone who's, you know, very snobbish, very arrogant and stuff. I think that'll be very interesting. I didn't play... Like, I don't want her to be like a murder hobo or anything, but I wanted to kind of play around with that other aspect of things. I'm actually pretty happy with that. So I'm going to go forward. Next. Okay, culture. I don't think I can be from the Edir Empire because, if I remember correctly, Edirans, most of them are Elvish. Not Deadfire. I did Deadfire previously. Ixmiddle, northeast of Glanfarth. Living Lands. No, definitely not there. Old Valia? Nah, definitely not there. Oh no, Edir is at its heart and houses the majority of its human and elven nations. So there's humans in it. I didn't know that. Well, makes sense now thinking about it. But yeah, okay. I think Edir, Edir. Yeah, let's do it. Background. All right. So I was thinking, as I was saying, a bit of a snobbish person, but I wanted to be learned. I might multi-class her into a wizard, aristocrat, dissident. Troublemaker, nah, she's not a troublemaker. Not a hunter, not a mercenary. Ugh, nah, not that. Nah. Never know quite where to go. I think that's what I picked for my last character, Robin. Merchant. Slave. I guess aristocrat. Yeah, I'm gonna make her like a bit of a pompish sort of background, I reckon. Let's do that. Oh, I forgot to import any new things for her. So just gonna have to go with what we got here. The Orlans are so interesting looking. Oh, that's a dude, so let's just go back. Boop, 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 boop. Death Godlike. The Death Godlike are crazy looking, man. Ooh, that's a good one. We'll go back to that one if there's no others that really suit my suit what I want. That, yeah, this is dudes. Okay, cool. Yeah, we found ours. There she is. All right, so we have to make her look a bit like that. Skin. Let's make it super pale. Hair. Make it black. Let's give her a primary color of like purple. Maybe like a really dark purple. It's kind of the vibes I'm getting from her. Brown? Let's do brown. Head. Can I zoom in? No, I can't on this. Sorry, I have to actually lean in to see the features on her face. No. Oh, there's only 4 heads. What am I doing? That's good enough. Alright, now hair. I'm thinking like long hair. That's Pallegina's hair. No, that's Pallegina's hair. Okay, yeah, that's a bit too far. Oh, going for the slick back undercut. Nah. I want like long... Oh, she's an aristocrat. She's got to have like pretty hair, like silky long hair or something like that. I'm gonna find something. Oh, something like that. Something like that will do. We'll go back to that if we can't find anything else. I think that's it there. Well, let's go forward a bit, see if we can find something else. No, definitely not that. Okay, it's either that or this. Don't... Nah. Let's do that. Yeah. We got it. Oh, the voices. Okay.
Leading the way. Let's keep quiet.
Yeah.
Oh? I shall lead us. Silence surrounds me.
I've got this. Let's go!
Nah, not her.
Keeping an eye out. What is it?
Nah.
I'm flattered. Stand together!
Steady does it.
Huh? Follow me. Let's go.
Keeping quiet.
Follow me.
Nah, not her. I'm thinking maybe the Mystic.
Yeah!
Smooth, huh?
They'll never know I'm here.
Watch and learn. Show them how it's done!
Nah, not that.
Quick and quiet. I'll lead the way. You're mine. Nothing will slip past me. Just say the word.
I've got this. Silence surrounds me.
Yeah. Alright, so name. I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe getting a name generator. It's going through it from there. I'm thinking like something like Jazz, like Jazeera, but I think that's like Jaheira from Baldur's Gate. So I'm gonna avoid that. What the hell? Fantasy name generator. It's like my go-to for like whenever I'm writing anything and I'm like, I need a character. I'm like, fucking Welsh fantasy name generator. Let's do it. And they have it. It's amazing. Okay. Real places. No, not place names. Fantasy names. Town city names. That's not working. Real names? Pet, armor, fairy tale. Why isn't this working? There's so many. There's so many. Dungeon and... let's do Magic the Gathering name generator. Wow, there's a lot. Wow, there's so many races in Magic the Gathering. Let's do vampire, see if we get something cool. Female names, Crawling Revenant. That's not a name. Yeah, this isn't... I don't think this is working too well. Oh, maybe I should just go with Jazeera. Jazza. Good old Jazza. No, that won't work. Let's do fantasy names again. Weapon, fairy tale, waifu? What? Dark Crystal, Harry Potter, Marvel, Elder Scrolls, Dragon Age, Star Wars. I can't believe there's one for Wildstar. Like, I mean, like, I know the game has died, but, like, I'm just surprised that it actually got a name generator to actually be on this site. RuneScape name generator? This is crazy. Warhammer, that's to be expected. Of Song of Ice and Fire. Rift? Is that game still going? I don't actually know. I never checked it out. World of Warcraft. Okay. I just want, like, real names. And I just want... Why want it? This is very strange why it's not letting me, Now, it's not working, and what's holding us up. So let's do... Jazeera. I think that's a good name. I'm happy with it. And believe me, right, usually when I'm making characters, I spend 30 minutes on it. And so far, I have spent roughly 15. So I've halved the amount of time that it takes me to make a character. So I'm happy with it. Yeah, I think she's good. It's hard to tell though if those eyebrows are just piercings, because they're so reflective. But, I think we're good. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for an emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
What voice is that? That guy sounds really familiar.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood? Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Oh.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Yeah.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. But see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Well, I'm glad that I'm being looked after. I don't want to die of dysentery. Where would I find these berries? What are those runes? Excuse me. Yeah, just stupid stuff. What are those runes? Is it dangerous? Oh my god! Ugh, I need to turn that off. Getting stupid notifications. Is it dangerous out here? What are those huge rocks coming up from the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots.
Turn this off.
Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
Oh, stop. Stop! Stop! No, just turn off notifications. Off. You no longer get notifications. Man, that guy was going off. He was on Twitter. He was just sending out, like, multiple tweets.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Well, strange to... It's weird to come back and knowing what Adra is now, to be like, well, there's a reason why it does that, Odema, or Edema.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that. They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Minimize tutorials. I don't need that much stuff. Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
I'll go
Hold
find those
on.
berries. Oh,
Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
no, I don't want to inconvenience you.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
She needs to find some spring berries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
That voice sounds a little bit familiar as well.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of writing recently, and I'm learning a bit more about accents on words and stuff. I wonder what that does above a W. I know what it does above an I. Well,
You're
here
over,
I am.
man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first time in the world of if this is your first visit to the world of AR, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces to blah 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 blah. Cool. Oh. Yep, leave me alone.
Certainly.
Certainly.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Sounds like old Gil. Come on, give old Gil a chance. See a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Got a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road. Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
I would like to take a look at your wares. What have I got? Looked like I had a sword. I'm not sure if I'm a bit of a sword sort of person. A big sword person. Thinking a little sword. Not daggers. Wait, anyway. Here we go. That's what I want. Just like an ordinary sword. Let's do it. Okay. Get rid of that. Ah, yes. I still remember it all. Yeah, I don't need a great sword. Just give me a short sword. What are you? What have you got? Yeah, you're good. Do I have armor? I can't remember. Just simple clothing. Maybe I should get
something
some leather
else you need?
Some leather armor. Have you got armor? I can't afford it. Alright. Exploration is the key. Yeah. That's pretty typical. Okay, cool. Oh, I activated slow mode. That's not what I want. And even back in 2015, they did such a great job with the environmental art in this. It's just perfect. It's even better than the old Infinity Engine stuff. Oh, we have a dead guy. Travelers, maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign anyway, if you figure it. Corpse is cold to the touch. Oh, hey. Corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. Yep, okay, so they're dead. No worries. Let's have a look what they got. Leather armor. That's what I need. Oh, spiffy. Anything else down here? Feels pretty relaxing to play this. I haven't been playing a lot of like really a lot of narrative-driven games lately. It's been a lot of sandboxy sort of stuff. I've been playing lots of Terraria. I've kind of taken a little bit of a break of doing playing a game to review. I found recently that like I've been playing too many games just for reviews. I just wanted to play a game that I can just enjoy without having to turn on my...
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh, okay. Turn on my writer's brain to be like, oh, what does this game mean? Ooh, hello. That's dead something. Ooh. Pillars of Turning uses real-time combat. Yes, I'm aware of that. Alright, I need to generate focus, that's right. Let's do it. One of you... Yep. I know the drill. Yeah, I studied this. Touchdown, no! Alright. Yeah, okay. Why is it pausing? Character damaged. Oh, is it stuck on character damage causes... Oh, man, I gotta change that. This is too much. There we go. That's crazy, man. See how many times it paused? I hate to do this. I have to change that because that is ridiculous. Where can I go? Game. Enable telemetry. Storage. Nope. Sound controls? No, it's not in here. Game? Sorry, I need to turn that off. I know, I've done it before. Or was that in number 2? Oh, auto pause. Here we go. Center on party. Character death. Yeah, definitely character death. Not character damage. Low endurance, low health. Let's do low endurance. Let's do both of them, because that's usually when I do need to do something. Character hit, character attacked, melee engaged, combat start. Yeah. Stop party movement. Yep, do that. Spell cast, target destroyed. Definitely pause when the target's destroyed. I've done that. That's my main thing. And we're good. Sorry about the hold up there. Was that it? We got the berries. You're the one who's supposed to be from the big shot noble family, that true? That's right, raw blood, bro. Yes. Only to some, our titles were purchased, not inherited. Oh, my family has some clout among the elite, it's true. That isn't your business. I could be a royal cunt and just be like, that isn't your business. Or I could be a snob. Yeah, let's do it. Suit yourself. Can't very well force you to have a personality, can I? Been long since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Raedric's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You're here to settle, like the rest of the lot? I hadn't given it much thought. Now I'm passing through. Giving it much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first, so you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Ooh, okay. This seems pretty big, so I hope to meet someone and fall in love. Probably the same things I did before, just looking for some adventure really, getting into trouble I expect. Going to find some new friends. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. Well, what would Jazera be doing here? Looking for adventure, really. I think that'll get in trouble I expect. Ha, you've come to the right country. This whole place is crawling with troublemakers. It's a point of pride for them. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Our demo will give you an earful. Let's be on our way. Tell me about yourself. Got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rauatai and another in Adir. My sister is in the Guild of Avowed. Man, all your siblings are just all over Aora. Let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfel's getting you water anytime soon. He does that when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, nothing here. Let's keep on our merry way. Yeah. And also with everything happening here in Victoria, I'm kind of just a bit hoping to stream tonight. You know, have a chat with people if they decide to hop on. All that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I just wanted to relax tonight and have the motivation to start up playing Pillars of Eternity again. Yeah, pretty crazy with this. I kind of like, if anyone's watching this later or whatever, like, you know, stay safe out there. It's really crazy times. I'm not like, even just in Victoria, it's crazy. I can't imagine in other places of the world. Okay, so we're going down near the stream.
What a surprise. Sparfel went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
You crouch at the riverbank. You dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby. Keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfel, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with laboured breath.
Sparfel? Are you alright?
Sparfel's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Oh, Glanfathens. And I'm out of Red Bull.
Ambush!
Oh no! You go that way, I go this way.
What you need?
Yeah!
Why is it paused again? is annoying. Sorry, gonna have to look at that again. Party member finishes ability. Target destroyed combat time? Is that it? Auto pause at... No, screw that. Nope. Okay. Let's get out. Okay, back to the fight. Hopefully that will stop it from pausing every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Do something. Oh. Can I do it on me? No, I can't do it on me. So it's just... whacking away. But if she needs any help, I can turn around. What can you do? Oh, yeah. Now's my time to shine! Oh, time is not to shine. My time to shine
Come on,
has
we
passed.
have to get back to camp.
Not before I loot the corpses. Let's go. We have to tell him we're being hunted. Oh, there's more of them. Enter position. Oh dear. Take one. You. Oh. I lost all my focus. How much focus do I need? Not enough focus. God damn. Come on, cause some damage. Come on. There we go. That worked. Come on. Come on. Oh dear.
What's in...
Yes. Knock him down. Turn over there. I don't have enough focus. No, I don't. Oop. Can I reach? Oh, sorry. There we go. Did that work? Sorry, I have to bring that up a bit. Oh, it worked. Cool. Oh, it did not work. It worked, and then then the combat ended, so it was like, well, might as well fight her now. Oh, it's a... Oh, okay. Doo-doo-doo.
Oh?
Doobly-doo. Sell that crap later. Oh, no! Oh, it's... Oh. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts. Splayed and bug-eyed and filthy, Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward off any poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick bearded tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hayden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. The law will not be... the ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Aer Glanfarth, diplomatic. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us. Judging by the stirring of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Would Galawain do that? I was a big follower of Galawain in the previous game, so... Okay, of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? They're already cracking onto some of the main thematic stuff of Pillars of Eternity quite early. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict, that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after the builders have turned to dust? I love the world building with the religions in this game. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle and he nearly fumbles it, affording Hayden the moment he needs to dodge out of the swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man starts to charge at you instead. And I've got a friend! Oof, alright, dude, get over here. You get in there. You need to build up some power again. Get around here. Oh, hello. What can you do? Oh, you're a rogue. Blinding strike. Oh, that didn't work. Ooh, how much damage was that? 28 shock and 35 shock. Awesome. Yeah. I didn't even notice this pop up. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good God, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. My body is ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents with like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom slashed across his chest and bow, Odamus' body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open. He directly looks at you.
Get inside! Run!
I wanted to loot the bodies. Oh. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had seemed to be feigning death, lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. I don't have good dexterity. Wrestling free from the attacker's grip, Hayden lands a blow that sends the assailant reeling, and he makes a mad dash for the ledge upon which you stand. Suddenly, as if he reaches for the rock face, his body jerks, back is rigid, and as though it were a bowstring being strung. His shrieks of pain grow panicked, abandoned of all restraint, like someone tethered to a stake and set aflame. A slender wisp of spectral light emerges from his back, rising out of him like smoke before separating itself and disappearing into the ether. All at once, the screams stop, and Hayden is dead. Shit. There is a deep resonance to the wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances as you dart beneath the old archway. The entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. I escaped the bivouac. Ow.
That was... We should be dead. We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Well, that's different. In the last game, I had Hayden with me at this point. He's like, oh, thank you so much for saving me. But I had, like, really high dexterity because I was a rogue. So, this is gonna be interesting. Alright. Lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. I don't have a rogue. I'm gonna sense traps.
We have to be careful in here. Place has been open to the wilds for a couple thousand years. Might be a lot of vermin taking shelter here. 4-legged if we're lucky. 2 if not.
Who attacked us? Glenfarthans. Those would be the hut dwellers Ordema warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Gallowayne, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Ordema. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
They said we trespassed. I don't believe that. Ordema would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glenfarthans don't attack those without being provoked. Either way, they saw something and got the wrong idea, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What happened out there? Windstorm, of the kind they only get in Air Glenfarth. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glenfarthan word is Beowak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land they couldn't find on their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? I think so. You don't seem too upset. Maybe just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. Maybe I've seen worse. I've seen worse and kept walking on because there's nothing else to be done. Yeah, it's good going. Oh, don't have a rogue. Like, last time I played this, I was a rogue, so I was able to sense all the traps. I don't even know if there's a rogue character as an NPC that you pick up in your party.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Nah, let's go loot around. Look around, eh? Yeah, let's steal that shit. Yes, camping supplies, I know. Torch, small shield. Let's give me the small shield. Yeah. Okay. Apparently I've got 3 viewers, so that's nice. One's probably me, I think. I still don't really know how streaming works. Oh, it's a thing. It's okay. I'll tear you to pieces, lizard. A Zorb. That's it. Zorb. Get off my mouth. Come on. Yeah.
Certainly.
I think one of the main sources of income whenever you play Pillars of Eternity is just selling the Zorb spears. It's like the one thing that like boosts your money count for later in the game. Oh, who's that? Ingwithan Relief Gem. Tattered Journal. That might be interesting. Folio, several pieces, one... I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, and I've got my hands on a genuine Ingwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruin. It was worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Salant Lis in the morning, then it's just a matter of finding... Okay, cool. So I wonder what that relief gem's all about. I don't have it anymore. Where'd it go? Is it a quest item? Here we go. This brilliant blue gem has been sculpted to look like an eye. Anyway.
Wait. Do you hear that?
I don't hear that. Oh, it's a puzzle. Let's go this way first. on. Give me that soul shock. There we go. Oh, never mind then. Don't worry about the soul shock, it's all good.
Oh?
And the hatchet. A wall.
That looks weak. Could be a shortcut.
It could be. Crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. Push on the wall. Push it. Send Kalisha. Whoa, she's strong. Well done, Kalisha. Scout mode. Okay, that's what's telling me about. It's like, you have to sneak here.
Silence surrounds me.
It's just a Skulder. I can take care of it. It's not that bad game. Oh, there's 2 Skulder. That might have been a problem. Is there anything back there, though? Nah, there's nothing. I can sneak past him.
Fresh air in here. I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
Well, what about this thing? Should I go back there? Oh. Yep. Kill the spider! Oh dear. Get around. Got him. Too easy. Alright. Oh, seems we can still head through here. Ooh. Ooh, that looks like a hidden wall.
Oh?
I'm gonna save scum. Save.
Oh?
Oh dear. Load game. Well, that was embarrassing.
Yes.
Let's head around. Sneak past the Skulder again and see if we can get to. I'm pretty sure that's like a hidden wall you can inspect.
To whispers and shadows.
Yeah, speed it up so we don't have to fucking slow down while we're sneaking. Move on past. Get past. And we're good. That's right. Run.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
That's right, they do look suspicious, don't they?
Hmm?
Oh, so I have to head around them anyway. Well, good enough. Good I came back, because there is a door
Those
here.
symbols. Just like the tiles.
That's right. Nothing gets past you. Symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed on the pillar. Unlit brazier sits at its base. Could be lit. If you had the means, use the torch to light the brazier. Light all the pillars. The pillars of eternity. I'm sure these are not the pillars of eternity. Oh, here we go. And here we are. Oh no. Ooze. Dang it. Come on. Let's fight the ooze. Oh, you're getting earned. Come on. There we go. Come on, let's do it. Give your pal some backup. I did something. Wow. Man, Jazera's freaking bouse.
Hmm?
Body. A handbrake. Anything in here?
Where'd that slime come from?
Viscous and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. A viscous slime of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. Shape and bulge as if ooze suggests that something lies beneath it. You can't tell what. So it reveals an eye. So I place the eye in the socket. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, more slime. Oh dear. Now I'm covered in slime. Do your thing. Man, that soul shock is pretty dang good. I'm glad I picked it. A cloak of minor protection and other stuff.
Yes.
Let's get out of here. Now that I know where that wall goes to, I don't think I need to, well, I can just walk across it now. I just have to be careful. One at a time. Now you. And we're golden.
Yes.
Let's go. Head to the exit, I guess. More spiders. Gadzooks. Oh, and a big ass spider. Oh dear. I rushed into this. We'll get around this though. We're a team. Oof, it's rough. Cast it on her. Yeah, that does it. Now we can knock her over. Did that work? Okay. Yep, spider leg. To be expected.
Certainly.
Ooh, a rapier, huh? Maybe that's my thing. I should be using a rapier. Does that increase my damage? Let's have a look. So we have 10 to 15. No. Does less damage. Screw it!
Oh?
Hey, something over here. Oh, that sucks. A helmet. Oh, by the way, you're leaving me, so give me all your stuff. I know she's like the tutorial companion, but then when you set out, you'll meet everyone you actually need to know. So, don't steal my stuff. It's mine now.
Oh?
Oh, there's a... and I forgot to check. Yeah. We made it. Oh, we're not even really out of the tutorial yet. Now, for those who haven't watched, who haven't been through the story or watched any of my videos on Pillars, then I won't say anything about this character, but yeah. So, 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or as ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick grey beard comes from a face otherwise hidden by a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have seen before, and he wears the strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Oh, he's gonna turn it on. Charging my attack. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and the pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, conscious, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in the circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with Adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of a great pillar of Adra pierces the floor from below. Its shimmering texture gives the illusion of a boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Oh, I didn't know you see that now. Oh. Your thoughts are yours, and not yours. And they seem to exist before you think them. And they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick grey robe and a thick grey beard and a ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Oh, I didn't know she died as well. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is now nowhere to be seen. You find Kalisha lying prostrate at a short distance away, blood pooled beneath her head. No breath escapes her lips. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope for receiving treatment for whatever you have before it gets worse. And a levered! Sorry, Kalisha. Okay, let's level, eh? Yeah. Alright, what have I got? Lore. Got a lot of lore. Just scrolls. Stealth is good. Mechanics is... Might need mechanics. I don't have a rogue, but maybe I still have it if I just put all the points into it. Don't need any survival though. Put one in lore, one in mechanics, one in stealth. Don't need any in athletics. I'll focus more on mechanics as well. Still have 1 point left. Lore? Seems a bit much. Let's go with stealth. And I'm wasting points if I do that. Bugger me. Let's do lore. Do it. Okay, more. Antipathic field. Beam energy. Tenuous mind wave. Target becomes the object of a concussive blast of psychic energy, dealing raw damage and trauma. Characters in the conical behind the target. Yeah. That does seem pretty cool. I think we'll use that. I do want to be... I don't know. Eye Strike seems pretty good. Blinded for seconds. Dazed. Faux AoE. Shocks an enemy's visual receptors, dazing, and as well as blinding nearby targets. I do want to have an up on a lot of that stuff. Let's do it. Ooh, okay. Biting Whip. Modifies Soul Whip. Psychic Backlash. Nah, not that. Focus Gain. Greater Focus. Let's do Focus Gain. I was having issues before with having enough focus to do anything, so... Okay. Let's head off. After leveling your character, may want to review your statistics. Yeah, we'll do that later. Oh, hello. Collecting all the random herbs that are around. Hey, buddy. Buddy, do you know where that guy went? Oh. Sorry. Oh, more stuff to collect. Oh, hello. That's no good. Massive structure is formed of stone, argir, and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Ugh. Well, now I'm stranded and alone. Nothing to do except go to Gilded Vale. But first, I need to go to the Valewood. And I think this is when we meet our first companion. Is it?
It's just a quick nap.
Oh, you tired, are you? Well, I guess we can have a nap. You selfish bitch. Where's the... There it is. Well, I can't pick any of that, so... Oh no. The dreams are coming. Oh, I'm good. Cool. Oop, dead person. More camping supplies? Good. I just used mine, so very, very fortuitous. To think, this is what Avowed might be like. You know, just a single player thing of you running around. I am really curious, though, as to what Avowed will actually be like. I mean, like, a lot of people were saying online stuff like, oh, it's just like, you know, Skyrim. It's just like Obsidian's Skyrim, basically. And I think that that's a good point, because I think Obsidian are trying to do something like Bethesda, and they're trying to corner in on that market and get... Hey, was that a person? I think it was. They're trying to corner in on that market and be like, hey, you know, all the guys that want proper RPGs and stuff come with us and stuff. So it makes sense. And like, Skyrim's are still it's still being played right now in 2020. It was released in what, 2011, if I remember correctly. It's still being played with modded and stuff like that, with mods and stuff. Oh, hello, Outlaw. I have to turn off that slow-mo thing as well. Since I have no friends, I have to just kind of whack her to death. I forgot the blood animations in this. It's pretty cool. I wonder if you'll be a watcher in Avowed. That'll be pretty interesting. Like, will you have all the watcher abilities, like, you know, toggled and stuff? Like, you know, with similar to, like, you know, Skyrim. You know, you have the Fus Radar, the voice stuff. I mean, probably. Oh, hello. What's all this? Greetings. The young dwarf is tending to the stew and looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. What? Get her, you dogs. Make sure our new cook don't run off. Help, help, please. Help. Oh. I'm versing 4 of them. Wonder how this is gonna work. Ooh, am I hobbled? I'm freaking hobbled. And you're blind. I wonder if I'm gonna survive this. It doesn't look good. I can't do this to I can't target myself with that crap, so... Oh, turn him. Quickly now. I want a friend. It worked. Yes. Awesome.
Let us end this.
Come on, outlaw friend. Let's deal with this together in the next 7 seconds. Don't worry, I have a plan. Can this go off in the next 4.5 seconds? Nah, I can't target him. Bugging me. I thought I could try and do that. I'll just have this ready the moment he turns. And he's down. Ooh. Do I have anything... any potions? It's gonna be a close one. Oh, hello. You're definitely not supposed to attack this camp until you... Oh! Because of mind control here. I'm thinking that, but now, like... Yeah. See how I do. I'm losing like 1 HP each time. Just gotta land a few more hits. I don't have any other abilities. Like, if I focus on Eye Strike, he might actually just kill me. I'm better off just trying to whittle him down. Come on, hit. Oh. No, this might be the enemy. One health. Nah, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Yep. I'm dead. You have died. Load. Oh, I have to start all the way over there again. Bugging me. Sorry, I didn't see you chatting Coke and Pizza. I apologize for that. I've been so used to just like not checking the chat because I'm like, you'll just be me tonight. But thank you for giving me that suggestion. I'll go find a friend first. Wait, do I find... well, I'll avoid that. I'll follow that ghost instead. Stay away from the bandit camp. Wait, are there wolves up here? I feel like there's wolves. My wolf sense is tingling. I found wolves anyway. I'll do this and then I'll go to sleep. Come on, kill the wolf. I think this is... I can't wait until I actually get like direct attacks for Cypher. I know you get some later, but right now it doesn't seem that good. Okay, so
It's just a quick nap.
oh, just a quick nap. Sure thing, love. Let's get you over by the stream. I wish you could get like little bonuses for that if you like camp near a stream. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, I'm all rested. Let's have a look over here. Shattered pieces of a crate. I can tell that. More wagons. Yeah, I don't find... Do I find Durance here? I don't find Durance here, do I? I think he's a bit later on, because I'm pretty sure the first companion that you meet is Aloth. Nonton. What are you doing here, Nonton?
Greetings.
Greetings. What's your hurry? Yeah, being the snobbish person, so keep your nose out of my business. I didn't mean anything by it, honest. I just thought I'd warn you. We were attacked north of here. I'm glad I didn't go north. Me and a friend of mine, we came out here to hunt. Figured we'd bring home a stag. I came up on a bear instead. Oof, that would have been rough. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. I don't know what to tell his wife. Yeah, I thought so. I think it's like just after Gilded Vale. Heading home. Who are you? Name's Nonton. Born and raised in the Gilded... Actually, this is like Deerwood, so they all have the Texan accent. I haven't had a spot of luck since. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. In any case, this fire's already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Where'd you find this bear? In a cave a ways up there that way. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear it... I'm just doing like Adair's voice. Would hate to hear it, that it took another life. Farewell. Sad man. Let's just get to Gilded Vale and come back. Meet my good old... my two buddies. Aloth and Adair. I think there's a cinematic thing that happens when we get in here. Oh, that's grim.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
You're always sinister if you pause before you do something that's like a subtle thing. Like, we've had some recent renovations to the nearest tavern. And you look and it's a pile, it's like a burnt pile of rubble. It's like, we get what you did. There's no need to be subtle. Are you mad? No wonder this place looks half empty, passionate. I already feel at home. Nah, I'm not like that. I might reconsider your lord's offer.
Nonsense. Gilded Vale is a perfectly suitable village for those who respect the Lord's decrees. Besides, you won't find a better offer anywhere else in the Deerwood these days. And you look as if you could use a fresh start.
Hey, I'm a noble, motherfucker. Of course, we need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Raedric the 7th has taken great pains to insulate our town from Waywind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a hollow-born child? That's a rather personal question. Refuse to answer.
Are you absolutely certain?
Motherfucker, I would
Lord
remember
Raedric
if I
has made it
squeezed
his
out
first
a
priority
dead
to eliminate this
child.
scourge from our village.
What happened to the voice?
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I think the Wide Wind's legacy thing is such an interesting world building element to the story, because you get stuff like this. You know, you get like the massive prejudice towards animancers because they believe they did something wrong, and it really helps create the atmosphere for the story. I think they did a really good job, and it's also a little bit atypical, you know, because it has the same pathos of a plague, and the same sort of elements of it, like the fear and the uncertainty and stuff, so that people are lashing out at people. It really plays into the story well. Don't mention anything about... mention about the Hollowborn. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Deerwood for about 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful dumb things that breathe barely but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease, some say they are punishment from the gods. Yeah, after the Saints' War. Lord Raedric's decree may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. I saw several people conducting strange ceremony near some ruins. You want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Engwithin ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. I'll just say maybe so. Oh, I have to say it. Okay.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Oof. Rough.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
I've now played 2 games quite recently that involve dead bodies hanging from trees. Maybe it's just a good way to start the game. Just every game, dead body on a tree. I mean, like, Witcher did it as well. Like, you know, pretty early on, it had, like, you know, when you're walking through White Orchard. It's just what you need to do. Just an unwritten rule of medieval fantasy. Whenever you start the game, dead person hanging from a tree. Gotta be, it's the way to go now, I guess.
Keep out of...
Oh, here we go. My money's on Hollowborn.
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
It is no threat, only a warning. Lord Radric, ugh, I don't know, will tolerate no threats to his kin, or those who live upon his land. Grief will not make him more docile. What do you mean? What happened? Yep. Farewell. Sorry, I didn't want to read that. It's just like, oh no, bad stuff, basically. It's him.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Oh, such a charming voice. What was it? I've never, like, listened to a lot of Critical Role, or watched it even. But my mate at work has, and he goes on about it quite a bit, which is good. It's fun to hear how, like, there's such a epic story behind a D&D campaign like that. Well, the town's up there now, seems like. No right way to talk about it. I'm looking for someone who can help me feel better. My condolences. Things are bound to get worse now. Oh, here we go. You see 4 people gathered by the door at the inn. Their raised voices and chopping feet gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
You got a lot of gall mocking us in our own village. We don't take ill treatment from foreigners, especially not Adirans.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
We don't take orders from blazing Adirans. We don't take charity neither. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Oh, there we go. First things first, mind control. Oh, hello. You, help me. Kiloth, come on, man. Don't worry, I sorted it out. It's all good. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation. Then I can't imagine you lack for entertainment in these parts.
Straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. The boots are caked with dirt, with many months of travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and
Well,
fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvusser, at your service.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Griffin Ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
A woman must have her secrets. Very well. Yeah, I think that's a good call as well. And I just remembered, I can't multi-class in this. I can multi-class in Pillars 2, not 1. So that's a bit of a shame. But that just means then when I get to Pillars 2, I will make the character multi-class from there. I just gotta remember to do it. But yeah, having a cipher for the first game seems pretty cool so far. I just gotta get like direct attack abilities.
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did make a rather lewd suggestion regarding one of the aggressors and his own sister. Ah, that. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me, perhaps all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. I should get going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Yep, let's do it.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
A friend. Finally. It's been so long in these last 20 minutes. Blackhound Inn. Oh, and some plants. What's my quest? Visions and Whispers. Seek help for your condition. Can I get to the tree from here? I actually can't tell. No, she doesn't pop up yet. So I know there's an animancer in the tree, but how do I know? How do I find out she's in the tree? I'll just go to the town. I'll just go to the inn, see what happens. Glad to see I still have 4 viewers. That's still good. Hope we're all doing well tonight. Well, whatever time of day it is for you over there. Okay, let's see what I can do here.
Well met, friend.
Well met, friend. Oh, greetings. Welcome to Blackhound Inn. Okay. Oh, well, wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have a certain sorts coming by looking for work from time to time. If you want to hire someone on... Oh, that's the thing of getting in the adventurer. Which is pretty interesting. I did like that mechanic, but I never used it. And the time that I was about to use it... I think I have a problem when, like, I make a party composed of their own people. Like, my own people that I create, because they lack a lot of personality. I don't connect with these adventurers that I made, because they don't have a story to follow. So I often just go with like, you know, the regular NPCs that you get from the story and traveling throughout the world. You only serve porridge? She's not gonna help. Oh, this is when they have the, those, gold-plated NPCs that were backers. Strong Brightblade. Which is pretty interesting that they did that. It was a good way to reward the backers of the campaign of the Kickstarter. Villager. Will any of you help me? No. Get out of here. Okay, well, you still need to find help. Temple of Aethys, road south. Oh, yeah, of course they got rid of all that, didn't they? Ooh, I can go into the thing below. See where this takes me. Contrary to popular opinion, I actually do think that Aethys was a pretty good antagonist in number 2. A lot of people think he was like, he wasn't really that motivating and stuff. A lot of people go, oh, he's not as good as the one in Pillars 1. I'm like, okay, yeah, fair comparison. Like, that bad guy is better than the one in Pillars 2, but I think for what the overall message was for number 2 rather than 1, I think Aethys does a great job at it, and he's not like, I liked him in particular because he wasn't like this overt bad guy. He was just someone that had an opposing view for like everyone, and like it was just a conflict of values and what people and goals and stuff, rather than just like, I want the world to end and stuff. So man lies pale, damp sweat, one arm is held loosely, his side sleeve soaked in blood. Alright, so he's fucked up. Have a care if you mean to go in. This place is not so empty as I thought. This temple is what it used to be. Probably killed by someone called the Butcher. Probably for the best, times being as thanked as they are. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up. Better luck with what? These ruins around us used to be the Temple of Aethys, the scattered god. A grand temple at that, whose worshippers could come from all of the Deerwood, from Red Ceres even. Get to the point. As you like. Once the legacy started, he's just talking about, that. Decided he'd been too lenient on the Aethasians, and he had his people go in and put them all to the sword, left them down buried. Yep, that's what you do. Heretics or not, the deaths didn't stop the legacy. Didn't do much of anything at all. They didn't deserve to go out like that. Chopped down in their own god's house. If you want to get down there, find the remains. Maybe we can finally get them a proper burial. No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating. Pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead. Wait, you want me to bring you some skeletons? I'll bury them where they are if I could. I know it's a little macabre, but if we don't get them out of here, Raedric's liable to destroy whatever's left of them. They're long dead, what does it matter if they're buried? It's about respect, isn't it? About deserving to be remembered, not just tossed under a pile of rock and forgotten. I thought it was worth the effort giving that to them. I'll take it if you aren't supposed to be in here. I'll find them. I need quest. I need experience and gold. There's priests and all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces. Keep an eye out. Yep. So this is the thing that I find with some RPGs is like quests that pop up and stuff. Like you're more incentivized. You're more pliable to choose the quest because you just need to do it for XP and gold rather than like some sort of story mechanic. And it's cool, like not cool, but it's a thing of like they give you the option to say no, I don't want to do it, but it's kind of like you kind of have to do it, you know?
Certainly.
To get the XPs and the golds and the items. Maybe
I'll see what I can find.
Stealth, just in case. Map is Skeletons down here, or spiders. More likely. Oh, hello, Aloth. You gave us away. You rat bastard. Wow, that was a dead giveaway, Aloth. Like, wow. What can you do? Whoa. Hell yeah! I remember how wizards were so overpowered in the Pillars of Eternity one. Come on.
Curses!
Curses. Excellent. Alright. I think I get Edir as a friend sometime after the main after I talk to the dead Animancer, if I remember correctly. Get a sneak attack on him. That's right.
Love.
You did it.
Beyond seek.
Oh, we're webbed. Come on, I need more direct attacks.
Most inconvenient.
Oh dear, that was a lot of health. But that's still... I can't do anything. I'm going to die. Use your last moves. And... what? Well, that didn't do much. Oh.
Curses.
My blood burns.
These ones are in for a walloping.
Just whack him. Whack him with the Grimoire.
Most inconvenient.
Well, I got fucked up. That's a box, though. Letter home. Mother, I have asked brother Edric to carry this letter home to you, for he travels to New Hayamar coming morning. With him goes what corn I have, and I hope it will ease the surprise of an unexpected homecoming, for I mean to follow in the day's time. For our village is much changed, and though I do not wish for you to worry, I do not feel it is safe to remain. I know Rectrix Obrica will not approve, but the letter trails off here. I don't even remember being here in the first one. I must have gone past this. That looks like a secret wall.
I shall be discreet.
You're sneakier than Aloth. Go ahead. Well, that was unfortunate. What's the... So my move speed's wrecked.
How may I help?
I need to go up and... Oof. That was rough. Yeah, I'm gonna need to heal up and get some camping gear. I don't think I can carry on like this. I'm getting freaking owned. Yes, we did it. Aloth, we are going to camp in this dusty old abandoned temple where a bunch of people were killed. You cool with that? You cool? Yeah, cool with that. Oh, you sleep? Oh, this is how you get it. If you sleep in the tavern. Oh, dolly. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of the Gilded Veil's gallows tree. The creaking of its ropes grow louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face was shriveled inward like mouldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches away from your face. Until suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts with a gust of rancid air, and she speaks the word, Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing the decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Well, don't know about you, but Aloth, I'm all good to go. I got my next quest to do from sleeping and seeing a dead woman's face.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
I don't come across another frickin' scolder. Oh, hello there. And I forgot how wizards need to rest up with their spells in number 1. In number 2, like, they just refresh every combat. You just have... Can I... No, I don't want to do that. That's not a thing I want to do. Ooh, hello. What's that? What is that? That's an actual scolder. Okay, cool. That sounds dangerous. Let's speed it up.
I can get it to spill its secrets.
Now, I don't remember this at all. I did not enter this place when I first played the game. I feel like if I... Ooh, I am not stealthy anymore.
Silence surrounds me.
Okay, Aloth. Yes. We are going to take out this Skulder Whelp over here. Don't fuck it up, okay? Ooh. Getting a walloping. Vermin have scoured the plates. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Certainly.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
You stay back.
Yes.
Another one. What do you think? Can we do this again? Aloth? You in for this? Let's go. Oh dear. Can I mind control it? Let's hope I can. I'll just magic missile the skull.
How may I help?
Oh, good on ya. Good as.
Oh.
Oh, and I'm poisoned. Serious?
I feel off.
These wounds run deep.
Gonna come back later and do this.
Yes. Certainly.
So I need to go see the tree now. Is she there? Can't see her up here. Maybe I just approach the tree. Rest while I wait for permanent accommodations. I got told to go see the woman though.
Yes. Hmm.
Actually, I'll go talk to the magistrate again. Maybe he'll tell me something. Git, I think his name was. No, nothing there. Move along. Yep. Oh, of course, because I started in... Oh, fuck. Sorry. Of course, I'm not able to find her. I didn't rest. Let's stay in the tavern.
How do you do?
I'd like a room, please. The cheapest shit you have. We'll skip all this because we know what happened from previous. Now I can go see her. Yes. Now I'll see the old dwarf woman. Yep, that's her. Caldara de Baranzi. Avalian. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thick, crooked bow that sags at the tug of her noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself of no worldly dimension. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading outward toward the hanging woman. Perceive all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing, electric surge of images and words and sounds. Excuse me. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you say them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still swaying in the wind, and you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
She nods, a look of pity on her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher? Knowing for
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder!
What did you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties. You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I think I survived a bivouac. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time.
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Remergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think. No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy, even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be. Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Well, now I'll talk to the dead old dwarf lady. Crucible of the Soul. You were right. You seemed lost just now. I want to be kind of secretive as well, I think, with this character. Yes, I'm fine. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what just happened? Well, I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm a watcher. Well, that is interesting. And I suspect that explains your earlier reticence about your experience in the ruins, In any cases, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Yeah, to be fair, I probably should. Do you know... Let's continue on. Okay. Probably after this, I'm gonna befriend Eder and start off on my journey towards Cadnua. But I think 2 hours has elapsed on this stream, and I think that's a good time to call it. I'd like to thank anyone who was here, like Coke and Pizza, telling me that I should have gotten some friends first and head back to that abandoned camp. So that was some good advice. But yeah, if you end up watching this afterwards, thank you again for watching this. Yeah, this is the beginning of a new journey for Pillars of Eternity. I'm really going to try and stick with this character, go all the way through, and yeah, get a new experience out there for Pillars, because I do want to do a video for Pillars of Eternity.
Certainly.
It's just that I only played it once, and I kind of want to get a bit more, like, have more time to analyze things that happen in the story and kind of extract them and be able to put them into an essay and be able to have a good video to report on. It probably would just be a narrative breakdown of the whole Pillars of Eternity series, because I've only done one on number 2. Or I could do it just on 1 and stuff like that. Apparently White March is a really good expansion as well, so I might get into that with this particular journey and then carry on with her into the main Pillars 2 story. Okay. Thank you very much for everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good day or night, and stay safe, everyone. Thank you very much.